Yes, Dehradun is pretty cold because of snowfall and rainfall.
How long you are staying in Dehradun? It's been a while.
It's been about 18 years now.
Wow, wonderful. And your corporate job was where?
Uh, I worked in Gurgaon for 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
1 year in Bombay and 1 year in Nagpur.
नागपुर नागपुर में
Yeah,
कहाँ पे?
Nagpur में प्रताप नगर.
प्रताप नगर. Very
Yeah.
close. I am brought up in Nagpur actually, from my
Okay,
kindergarten to my engineering. So I was in Vayusena Nagar. My mom
okay,
is a retired principal.
okay,
So till my 10th, I was there in Vayusena Nagar. Then she moved to Navodaya Vidyalayas. So um, I did from Priyadarshini College in Nagpur. And I was living in Trimurti Nagar, and I think my hostel was there in somewhere in Pratap Nagar.
okay. I've also done my engineering from Nagpur University.
Okay, which college?
This was in Sevagram.
Sevagram. Okay.
Yeah,
Near Varda.
near Varda.
Okay. Happy to connect. I have
Yes.
I've got people from Nagpur in my community
Okay.
because there is a background of relatedness, right?
Yes. Yes.
Come from the same place, right? All right. I think I'll just roll out the invitation to everyone
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and we will get started. Any questions you have from the previous session?
No, all good till now.
Okay, great. That's perfect. When you say leadership coaching, corporate training, what were your major areas that you would address?
We had this buffet of all the topics on change management, conflict management, team building, motivation,
Mm-hmm.
emotional intelligence, stress management. So we had this program for about 6 days,
Mm-hmm.
and these were not just uh, PowerPoint presentations. We used to. I'm trained on administering psychometric tests also. So we used to start with a psychometric test so that the person answers himself or herself.
Mm-hmm.
So there are no doubts, you have to accept what you have answered about yourself.
Okay.
And then we have a discussion over the session through a PowerPoint presentation
Mm-hmm.
where we share the concept, the theory behind things.
Mm-hmm.
Then we play a little game, and then we use some advertisement or a movie
Mm-hmm.
and derive lessons on the whole day's program,
Mm-hmm.
and then tell them that these are the areas where you can improve by doing A, B, C, D, E. So
Mm-hmm.
choice is yours. You have answered for yourself. You have come to know about yourself. But from our side, this is how you can make a difference in your life, personal life, professional life. So you make it. So it was nice 6 day program we used to cover.
And you would travel for that?
Yes,
Mm.
traveled the whole of India.
And it's a great, I think you come from the training background. I have a lot of one of my friends in this zone of expertise. So
Okay.
a great place to be.
Yes.
And you become a very popular figure with the people.
Yes,
No, and that's somewhere, no, I feel as a trainer, we really enjoy that space.
that's right.
And that is one. Great. Now coming back to the coaching side, right? So are you positioning yourself as an independent coach or you have some other ideas?
I'm actually a little confused. Should I
Yeah.
follow this line or I
Mm-hmm.
should start some venture of mine?
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Little bit of confusion is there
Yes, yes.
because no, you come from a place where you are doing good, right? And All right. I think this live streaming on Facebook is not working, but let me try one more time and then we are good to start. Welcome, Bhairavi. You have any questions from the past sessions?
No, as of now, no. Just I'm thinking about rebranding. Actually, we have discussed certain points on one-on-one call.
Yes.
So further, I am really, it was really a wonderful session. So really working on rebranding statement and what I can differently offer and what that was actually very nice. You have put that whatever work in 2013, what people want in 2023,
Hmm.
that might not people want in 2025.
Hmm.
So actually, really now working on what my niche really want in 2025.
Hmm. All
Yeah,
right.
I am
Good.
right
So
now.
good. So you guys are in the introspective mode, which is a good place to be because rebranding is more about no really reflecting and no setting up the context for
Yeah,
2025. So now we have no we have yet to start the content. Let me put it that way. What we are going to do, how are we going to do, we haven't come to it. And this is a very important piece which I am trying to share today is the mindset because as I have been part of like I have worked with many coaches. Let me put like 20 coaches I have worked, and I am a very hungry learner when it comes to really grabbing on what is going on right now, how it can help me or my clients to go forward. So in my journey, like last 4 years, what I've seen as a pattern, like last 2 years it was more on skills and strategies because online was a new space for many people because post pandemic the world opened online, so learning to even face the camera, talking sense because this is like you're speaking to this dot, there's no human being out there. So when people who have taken large group trainings like hundreds and hundreds of people in a room, they find it very difficult to put themselves in this box and talk sense. Okay. So many
very true.
challenges, many challenges. So since I've worked with a range of people, like I would say 35 to 65, I know the struggle. I know the trajectory. And for me also, like it was not easy. Now a little bit of, seasoned speaker, I can say, but I have over a period built the skill to speak to this wall. Okay. So when you're beginning, you don't have too many people in the room to talk or interact. So even people are there, they are no not responding to your. So you feel no rejected or no validated, invalidated. Like, is there anybody listening to me or not? So this is a curve. But fast forward today with AI, like last 2 years, AI is there in everybody's life. It is like pandemic. It is disrupting industries now, and the same goes here. So today, like I was speaking to Sumiti before this call also, 2025 people, especially coaches, trainers, educators, are focusing on mindset because they know no matter how much you teach strategy and skills, if you don't have mindset, there's no result on the other side. Okay. You can work with the best mentors and best programs and best things in the world. But if you don't have your mindset at the right place, so let's start with ourselves. Like, how do we set it right for ourselves? So, as your mentor for this workshop, let me give you a quick, um, presentation on how I have arrived at a mindset where I can have more, and I'm really looking for going bigger and bigger in my journey. So when I started, as I've been telling everybody, like it was a very low point, lost self-worth, lost self-esteem, lost everything, lost self-confidence. So as one of the exercises of reflecting on your own self, like what went wrong and all of that, and I quickly arrived at a point where I can't stay in this space. I have to move and I have to do something to get out of this situation. Okay. So whatever is the next leap, the next goal, no, next destination in your journey, you need to start from where you are right now. You can't stay stuck, be waiting, and no, the opportunities will come and go. It's all when you get up and get started, your journey begins. Okay. So before you even start the journey, we need to have where we are going. So that's why it's important to set all those, no, yesterday, whatever exercises we did was all about really rolling out that carpet for us to walk. Like, where am I going? Giving yourself a direction, who I'm going to work, what I'm creating. So we talked about why, we elaborated on what. And before we enter the how I'm going to achieve that, I'm going to give you the mindset today. And I have a special guest, Dr. Sumati. She is a mindset coach, and we will see how she will be adding to this presentation today, like giving her no way how she has no taken that leap, and now she's helping her clients and been doing this work for more than 3 decades. And we will know all of that. So getting started here, the first thing is to think big. Okay, so I'm going to give you these 2 questions to ponder on. Like, what does thinking big mean to you? Okay, and what's holding you back from acting bigger? So you don't have to answer this. Maybe after this session, or when we go through or complete the exercise, you may arrive at an answer to this. Okay, and my intention is, like, end of this session, you have some insights and some takeaways that you can get started. You can get up from your seats and start moving, or seeing the goal or seeing the destination. Sometimes the destination is so fascinating that I really, we get excited. I have to reach there. So it's all about that. So getting started with a journey. So thinking big, think big and act bigger. So action is going to be bigger than what you think. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of work. If you are having a big dream, like, way bigger will be your actions to get there. So let's start with thinking big, expanding vision beyond current limitations. So wherever we are moving, like yesterday we were talking about the brand voice, the style, what are the greater good that we are here to impact. What does that look like? It has to be something, we put it as a vision as of our company, of our enterprise. What is the vision? And the vision is something that it does not exist in reality today. You have to creatively think something that is not a reality today. And that's where I want you to start your journey. It's the visionary leadership inside you I'm trying to awaken. What do you see? So let me give you an example from my life, like how it started for me was, it was, I have to really, start, like, rewrite my entire story. I really don't want to be that failed entrepreneur. So really, like, something that appeals me, something when I have to, it's more of what my heart says or what is coming from within me. It was never what is happening in outside the world. All I knew that wherever I have failed, I have to come back, overcome, and learn whatever I need to learn and get back. Okay. And the whole idea of starting my journey of schools was to bridge the gap between underprivileged and privileged through education. I know this can only happen through education. So I am married to a tribal from Melghat region in India, which is like one of the zones where the child malnutrition, rates are too high, like, but I am married to that community. So though raised in a city, married to other part of the world in our own country, I saw both the worlds. And I feel like, oh, I'm so blessed to be born to parents who could give me such a beautiful life, but it is not available for everyone. Why, when every time I go to that village, my that something behind me reminds me I'm here for a reason. I'm married to this village or this family for a reason, to make a difference for this community, making those kids the education. My husband is a doctor. He's one of the first doctors of that village. All it happened because their parents were committed to educate the kids. No, not every parent in that village is privileged or having that kind of an awareness. So connecting back to that, failed in the school business. Now, today, when I say I'm running a successful business school, I'm still, somewhere my how was not clear. How I'm going to do this, I don't know. But what I want through my work, what my legacy should speak or stand for, I was pretty clear. Okay. And definitely, I broke my current limitations. I was not a seasoned, successful business owner. I had no clue how to manage finances. No, all the blunders I've done, but still, I broke my own barriers to move forward. And I had a long-term, high impact goal to work on. So I'm giving you time to think and create that big vision. And if you want to know how you can think big, is some of these principles that I can share with you, which I know you as a coach, you all know all this. I'm talking to all coaches here. I know if you are watching this live or on a replay, you know who I'm talking to. See, the knowledge and information which is available for free on internet doesn't serve us to achieve our goals. That's why we need mentors. That's why we need people who have our shared vision, who are in the journey already, and we are just catching their hand and walking along. That somewhere I will also reach to my destination as I follow. I have these people to partner with me, support me, encourage me, give me that environment where my idea survives and becomes a reality. All right. So all of this is what will help you think big. You have to really think unrealistic. Let me put it that way. It's an unrealistic expectation you will have for yourself. And when it comes to the behaviors, like what can help you become that person who will be able to fulfill on that, you need to have certain habits, certain way to hack your mind, that you can move from scarcity to abundance, from limitation to possibility, from your comfortable life to visionary leader. I'm inviting Dr. Sumati to take this conversation forward, and she has an amazing story to share. And she has been a therapist, now a mindset coach, and we have worked together for more than a year, and I'm so happy. Like, my program is not limited to the numbers in the bank account or the personal brand or the celebrity status you get on social media. You really fulfill on your dreams. That helps you achieve that fulfilled life category. Right? You have those hidden desires, you have those hidden ideas. And when you give yourself that chance to show up as a leader, you bring that all in the background to the front to work with. So welcome, Sumati. Introduce yourself. Tell us what's there for you for 2025, and how did you hack your brain or mind to act bigger?
Yeah, thank you so much, Ranjini, for this invite here. And I'm really honored and blessed to be here among you. I'm so happy to share also this journey. Before that, I would like to thank Ranjini, first of all. And maybe I could tell about this journey with you, that 1 year, how you helped me. Can I tell that?
Yes, absolutely. You can.
Yeah, so when I joined Ranjini last year, that is 2023, July, I think so, August or something. So it's been 1 year. I would travel with her, and when I came into her business, because I've been a psychologist and I've been practicing in my clinic, I shifted my career, slowly into become a coach, because I've been having a practice of 25 years, 24 years. So I thought, okay, let me address larger audience. And when I came into, I was very raw, in the sense Ranjini was handholding me, and completely, I would say, from the scratch, finding my core values, and then into creating a dashboard or guiding me through how to lead generate, organic, inorganic, and even a Facebook ad, small things, everything, how to generate leads and how to, organize in a webinar, or even creating LMS, everything. So today, thanks to her that, though I was not a techie, the mindset again comes here. So I used to tell I'm not a techie person. That is what generally we say, because being a professional, I was not good enough. But she was the person, was sound person, because she came from the background. But that was one tweak there. So I realized, okay, that was my mindset. So I told myself, instead of keep on telling I'm not a techie person, I'm a techie person, I told I am better in handling now. I'm able to. That is how I brought a shift in my mindset. So like that small tuning she did, the way that she took me here. So I'm so happy that I've chosen her as a mentor and the coach. And today I am a high ticket coach. Actually, I'm actually. But I started off, from the thing. So what I'm trying to say is that I want all of you who are here, I know, just give a start wherever you are, because we can only go from 1 to 2, 3, 4. We cannot jump from 1 to 10. We have to go through. So that we have to allow ourselves to go through, whether it's a failure or success, that doesn't matter. Because it's all about who you become. The goal is not to achieve, actually. The goal is always about how you transform yourself. That is where the joy comes, actually. So today, like I see myself, that the joy is because of who I am today. A better version, the best. That is what it's ultimately happiness is all about, I think. Maybe results is important, but I think results by itself doesn't satisfy you. It's all about the alignment. That is why the mindset comes here. So this is about Ranjini and myself. And now coming, what do you want me to say now, Ranjini? What is that you want to add on to me?
Yeah. So tell us what is there, like though have started I remember she was one of the coaches who have got 5 enrollments in your first webinar.
Yes, yes.
Very happy. And the second one, no, you're not so happy about it. So
Yeah,
it's a
but
ride, it's a ride, and you have come through, like, you have launched multiple courses, you have created a community. So tell us about what other stuff, like, no, it's not just limited to coaching. What's other things that you were able to expand in your, in your ability and take it to a
see,
next.
as a women, I think it's very important that we all of us know that we always talk about work-life balance, where we have to look into our families and myself, the relationship, and of course the social agenda, whatever goes on, and in the made challenging in the workplace, the family, cooking, everything. It's like a multitasking we do. So I think that is one of the main reason that many women know they cannot sustain. They're not able to. And they look for that energy is what matters here. How much of energy you have, that is how you are able to accomplish or being productive in any area of your life. The energy. So it is about the presence of your own energy. So how do you build the energy? How do you balance the energy? Comes from mindset only. So if you have a mindset is optimistic, suppose you're very optimism. What do you mean by that is you are able to see the goodness in everything, even in a failure. You're able to find out what is, instead of you will find what is wrong, what went wrong, but not from a stage of victim, but from a state of a channel. Like you see yourself, okay, how can I do better? So it's like not beating yourself, but seeing yourself as a better version. So like that, it is very important how you are building your energy, because many people I've seen, they tell I get tired easily. So if energy is there, high energy, like how you see children, no, they don't sleep very easily in the night time. And the parents lose with them. You see, the children only always win most of the time. So why? The reason is energy. So mindset is all about the beliefs that you hold on, or we call it as the what do you call, or a like a a set of thoughts, values, that decides how you respond to a situation. So I believe that it comes only with awareness. So the first thing is for mindset is more of awareness only, where what kind of thought pattern am I having, what kind of beliefs I'm holding on. Like how I was telling example, like I'm not a techie person. I was keeping on telling this. One day I realized, okay, if I keep on telling this, then it's going to work out for me. And that is when I changed my self-talk. So that is one aspect, which I would say a shift in mindset. Not only that, in my life, I had been a homemaker. I've been different roles. So in the sense, I wanted to establish something which is like how she was telling right now, if you would love to expand your mindset, if you would love to see yourself, live your purpose, it's important that you have a bigger vision. So that happens only when you increase your resource, when you realize your purpose. And purpose is not just 1 day or 2 days, definitely. Purpose is it's a process. In the process, you try to find out. So that's what happened in my life when I tried to find out as the Ranjini story, shortly, I underwent depression, I underwent anxiety, and I had suicide ideation also. I took some steps for suicide also, but then I realized, okay, as a woman, how she's suffering, and a family gets distressed. If a woman is not happier, the family gets affected. So I realized myself, okay, let me help every woman to become her happier version, so that her family become, saved, or maybe more empowered. That is one thing which strived me. And then, of course, as a childhood, I wanted to help people. One of my core values is helpfulness. I always love to help people. So I started an NGO. And then I also expanded the vision I had, I told you. So always it's more about alignment of my core values for my purpose, and taking inspired massive action. The triangle, it is a triangle. So it is always about, like what is aligning your, not looking outside. Yes, situations doesn't be favorable always. Definitely don't be favorable. But it's always about how I feel about it, because your feelings, your emotions decide the outcome. So if you're going to change your feelings, if you're going to be a puppet, oh my God, it's not working. Oh my God, this is not coming up. Oh my God, enough money is not there. So again, if you're going to feel low, again, I'm going to manifest the same outcome only. So the only mantra here is change your feelings. And where do feelings come from? Thoughts. So it's all about at last beliefs only. That is why I told mindset is about beliefs. But how many of us know about what beliefs are we holding on? We don't know. Because only 5% is the conscious mind. The remaining 90% is unconscious, subconscious. Okay. And there only all are stored. So we'll never know what beliefs you're holding. And only when you allow yourself to look for possibilities, or you step into the discomfort, go beyond the comfort zone, then you will know what is your belief. Otherwise, you'll never know what beliefs you are having. That is what the importance you are telling about dream very big. The reason is, only when you dream big, you start expanding your comfort zone, and then is where your potential starts to become a reality. And that is why the joy comes, because you are connecting to your true self. So what is the true self? You all know the three essence: love, joy, and peace. So that is where it's not about achieving something, joy, achieving outside. It's all about finding your true self. So this with purpose, with taking inspired action, only you start identifying or realizing your true self, and that is what joy comes in. So that's the reason she was telling about dream big, and that's what I did also. And today I'm going to have a startup in just 2 months. It's a dream project of mine. Some 7 years back, I initiated, but that time I was not able to make it full blown. But God took me in somewhere. Like as I told you, it's always like that. We think something, but sometimes God have a different plan. So what happened? 2018, I started the concept Mind Cafe. Mind Cafe is a space for people to step in without any appointment to talk to a professional over a cup of coffee. So this is something which is very much needed in today's scenario. All of us agree, because counseling is very costly. Psychotherapy is very costly. So I want to make this service available for every women or men who are especially 19 to 25 years, where they are always having stress. So this was a big vision I had. It's going to become a reality. And this could happen only with the mindset, abundance mindset. So that is what she's telling. So with the abundance mindset only, it's possible. It's not about the resource. In fact, I don't have enough money now, but still I've taken a step. Though I don't think like, okay, I have the money and then go in. No, I just jump into the swimming pool. I'm a person like that. I don't think about that. I don't think about the outcome. Okay, I'll just jump into the swimming pool, and then I've learned the swimming. That's what I did for coaching also. I just jumped into it.
Yeah.
Trusting her. I took hold of whatever she said. I listened. I just followed through. That's it.
Thank you so much, Sumati, for sharing. Before I ask your next question, it's a good reminder, as you said, about the beliefs. So
Yeah.
often when we fall and fail, that's the place where we hit our beliefs and we start, working on it. Like, let me turn it around so that I have a different result which I'm expecting. Okay. So, okay. So, one lesson I would say I have to give this as a tip to all the people who will be watching this is, in the entrepreneurial journey, this is all about self-discovery and exploring and seeing your full potential, I would say. But in this course, when it comes to the success, when in terms of money, if you are somebody who's already done the best of the best and tried the best of the best, and still you don't see that money in your bank account, then you need to work on your money relationship, your own conversations around money. Sometimes we have a great capacity to do amazing things, and we are already doing. Like, no, we already are having some amazing products and services to offer. And our clients are having amazing results. Yet, my bank account is not showing, right? So this lesson, I have learned it in a hard way, that it's not about that hard work and giving your 200%. And there is a conversation you have around money. That's why day one I started with the sales conversation, because that's the place, the bottleneck where your business can get choked. All right. So Sumati, I want to know from you, how did you transform your money conversation to become a high ticket coach?
Yeah, definitely a very, very important question because as I told you, when I started, charging some 30, 40, 50, 70, all is like something very far away from me. I couldn't even relate to it, high ticket. But that was that was a kind of an, an eye opener for me. Okay, this where my struggle was there. When I was starting my first, webinar or master class, where I started to give, remember 3 days, no, 3 weeks workshop. I did a 3 weeks program. So it was just about 3K or 5K or something. I'm very comfortable. Then I realized what is that block that I have, mental block, which is not allowing to, scale up my whatever the course content. Though I know that I deserve, I have the stuff. So that I started working on the money relationship also. So then when I realized how much I felt worthy, not worthy enough. I don't deserve, because money is something, it starts from where the first time you receive money from your parents, like how your money is handed over to your parents, give it to you. Like, come on, they give the money to you. That is where it starts, the journey. Because then I realized I went into that. I started to reframe all my belief system. Like, for example, I had this kind of a thought, like, I'm very careless with money, because that's what my parents keep on telling me. You're very careless with money. So I had to reframe it. Okay, I am very careful. So like that, I started keep on reframing, and every thought, my belief system, and that is how I'm able to feel. I feel I deserve, and now I'm like outrightly I could charge more than 50K also, because the reason is not about the money, it's about the value that I add on to my clients, the value I give my product, what I'm giving. So in that way, I feel I'm like, that's it to her. She was telling it's all about, your worth, how you value yourself, that is how you, charge or whatever. So that is, it's a process. It took me a time to, along with Ranjini, as she was giving me feedback, and I started to work on myself. And today I've transformed that, changed my mindset completely with money, definitely.
Yeah.
So that is true, very crucial. If you really want, it is very crucial. As you said, relationship with your body determines how healthy you are. Relationship with money determines the amount of bank, your savings, whatever account. That's what they say always. Look into your bank account, you'll know your relationship with money.
Yes. I started the workshop with self-worth is equal to net worth. If you don't see that net worth, all you need is to come back to the basics and work on your self-worth. So for high ticket coaching or high ticket consulting, my my advice to everybody, like, this is what we do, and is to really elevate yourself, your own energy. You have to see for yourself like how valuable you are. When I'm investing this 1 hour with you, I'm creating that kind of value, and I can charge for this if I have to work with someone, because it's like magical results we are creating. Each one of us have created amazing results for ourselves, our families, our clients, friends who are associated with us. So this is one tip, because no matter the amazing degrees and knowledge and all the access you have, if your relationship with money is not working, start working on it. So thanks for that pointer. And before we close this, I want you to share your vision. How big is that for our country? And that it really, when I hear this from my clients, when their first few clarity sessions or discovery sessions when we do, that really sets the tone of where I'm taking you. And today, inside that vision, this Mind Cafe is becoming a reality in 2 months. That you found the investors to work with you, work with your idea. So share about that vision that you have.
Yeah, as you said, it is in a vision for India. I know it's very big, but I didn't know, no clue for me whether it would really turn out, or the vision that I have, the purpose of that creating. Because I know that we have different level of consciousness. So in the fourth level of consciousness, where we believe that I'm an instrument in God's hands. That is what I see myself right now. I just surrender to the universe, and I believe that God is using and creating a masterpiece through the masterpiece of is. We're all a masterpiece of Him, right? Of the universe. And He's trying to create through us. That is what I believe. So, in that way, I think this vision is going to become a reality only by the. I think maybe this point could be helpful. Like as I told you, we have a thought, and suddenly certain things doesn't happen. It'll take some time to manifest, right? It takes some time. As I told you, 2018, I launched Mind Cafe, but I was no idea of marketing, branding, nothing I know. I was, but God, how God took me was He shifted me from counseling to the coaching, and now after coaching, I'm so pakka, like I'm like an entrepreneur now. Now I know how to brand, how to reposition, how to market, how to promoting everything, all that stuff. So now I'm ready to launch Mind Cafe. So if there's a delay in whatever you are doing, if there is a time gap, doesn't mean there is not going to happen. It is going to happen, but God is preparing you. So there are some tough times may come up with you and doesn't turn out the way that you want, but definitely you have to hold on to your vision. What not is, you have to hold on. That is very important. So that is what I learned, and so that is how the mind. For that purpose, I think that intention, how you set your intentions very clearly. Why do I want this? Why do I want Mind Cafe? The only reason I'll tell you, in ninth standard, when I suffered from depression, I didn't know where to go and disclose anyone, how to talk it out, where to, those days, I'm telling in 1980s. So that time I was feeling very helpless. So now I realize that this is something which I have a purpose right now. Like I want to, it's a kind of, for that girl, the teenage girl, it's a tribute for her, I would say, because I don't want any women to suffer here after any, teenagers. So for that purpose, I'm doing this. So this strong purpose only made me till now to make it a reality.
Yeah. And she shared with me, and I think she keeps sharing this, like she is looking that through her work, India reaches the top list of the happiest countries. Is that so?
Yeah,
Sumati?
it's now
Yes.
129.
Hmm.
At least my vision is before I pass from this world, I want to see it within 30.
So top 30. So her whole work is aligned to really bringing that impact. So can you see the no the larger than life she thinks of what she's capable of, she can do, and it all no the how will come to you. You don't have to worry about the how. You need to be just clear about your why and what you want to do, and it will show up. So thank you so much,
One thing I
Sumati,
want to
for
add on
sharing this.
here, this
Yeah.
one thing. I think here, how this is possible is the one thing that the primary, the topmost reason I would say is one belief that we have, that we believe on something very powerful than us. When we have that kind of relationship within us, and that is when miracle happens. That is when anything is possible.
Yes. Thank you so much. So I've been talking about my own transformation for the last 2, 3 days. So hearing it from you, it's a different story, yet a powerful message that you shared. And so we all come, like the reason why we are in this room is we have this bigger than life vision. Now you need to acknowledge that and tap it into that power, believe in yourself, and take action. So thank you, dear. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about the actionables. So once you have set, once you have set the destination, then we are going to talk about the actionables tomorrow. Further it will be, we will, as we progress through the workshop, I will be breaking it down to daily, weekly, and monthly tasks also, so that you can clearly see what actions I need to take so that the future this becomes real, Sumati did. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining. And I hope this session helps you. And we'll see you tomorrow with another guest. And we are going to run into the content side now. So I have set the context of what we are creating in 2025 and beyond. This is not just this year and beyond. And then we are going to set up the action plan. And it's there in the workbook. We are going to fill this up for tomorrow. That what all things we can do to get to the how. Let's play with the how tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Bye-bye.